Nothing but the blood of Jesus can wash you, and nothing in addition to the blood is needed. Our text is Exodus 12, verse 13. The blood shall be a sign for you on the houses where you are. And I will pass over you, and no plague will befall you to destroy you when I strike the land of Egypt. The cross is foolishness to the modern mind, a stumbling block to the Jews, and unpopular to the spirit of the age. But everything good about the good news requires that you've grasped the wonder, scandal, and transformational power of the cross. And if you want to understand a cross, I recommend you start with the Hebrew festival of the Passover. Today's broadcast shares part one of an imaginative retelling of the final plague against the Egyptians. Stiff-necked Pharaoh repeatedly rejected God's mandate to let the slaves go. So the Lord leveled a final plague against them and Egypt, the downfall of the firstborn of all the Egyptians. But the Lord promised wherever there's blood painted over the doorpost, the destroyer would pass over. So the Hebrew slaves were saved by the blood of an innocent lamb. They weren't judged according to their merits. They weren't spared because they'd been righteous. They weren't passed over because they'd been less sinful. They were judged only by whether they had the blood over their door. The distinction between the Egyptians and the Hebrew came because of a simple but extraordinary revelation. The blood of the Lamb is sufficient for salvation. Nothing but the blood could save them. The gospel announcement's a revelation of the saving power of Christ's Calvary blood. When you receive and believe the revelation, the blood of Jesus is applied over your life, and the destroyer cannot claim you, and you cannot die. And that means the good news of the gospel is that nothing but the blood saves you, and nothing in addition to the blood is needed to save you. And that is the gospel. That's today's good news. To get more like it, you can click right here, or better yet, subscribe. Make sure you get all of them. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you here again tomorrow.